guys, it's Miss Maya from the Green Free Library, here to share another story time with you. Guess what? We're finally in a new season, and we'll talk about it in a few minutes. First, I want to welcome everyone who's watching and sing hi to our friends, new and old. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Hi to Ava and Veda and Ella and Kinsley, Aliana and CJ and Zaylee and Max and Evan and Ella and Willow and Finn and Hudson and Nova and Wade and Max and Kinley and Roland and me. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, good job. Let's sit down. Show me your hands. Open them, shut them. Open them, shut them. Give a little clap. Open them, shut them. Open them, shut them. Lay them in your lap. All right. Now, our month is the same. Who remembers what it is? March, correct. So let's see how to spell that on our board. And there it is. Starts with the letter M. M-A-R-C-H. March. Okay. But our season has changed. Do you know what the season after winter is called? Spring, correct. S-P-R-I-N-G, spring, super. Today is Wednesday, March 26th. The month is almost over. Can you believe it? And we said March is the third month of the year. So 1, 2, 3, there it is. Put that under month. And today's the 26th. So to write 26, you need a 2 and a 6. We have those. We'll put those right there. And what day of the week is it when we have our Storytime videos? Wednesday, correct. That goes up there. Now, I said we're in a new season. It's not fall or winter. It's spring. And I have one that has a pretty flower on it, a pink flower on green. So there, it is the Wednesday, the 26th day of March in the spring. Okay, good job. So, what is spring like? How do we know it is spring? Well, the calendar will tell us that. But what else? Do we see grass getting green? Yes. And what's starting to come up through the ground? Flowers, yes, like daffodils and crocus. They're one of the first flowers to show up in the spring. Buds are coming out on the trees too. And I've seen robins in my yard. And I saw geese flying in the sky. All of those are signs of spring. Do you remember our song, Spring is Coming? I bet you do. Let's sing it. I have the pictures to help us. Do you know what that is? That's a daffodil. That's right. Spring is coming, how do you think I know? I saw a yellow daffodil, I know it must be so. And what's this one? Robin? Spring is coming, how do you think I know? I saw a robin redbreast, I know it must be so. All right, what else do we have here? We have buds on the trees. Spring is coming, how do you think I know? I saw some buds on the trees, I know it must be so. I've got one more. There it is. That's that flower. It's my favorite spring flower. It's called a crocus. Spring is coming, how do you think I know? I saw a purple crocus, I know it must be so. Good job. When I first started doing Storytime videos 5 years ago, can you believe it? In the early ones, I made videos where I told fairy tales and fables. And it's been so long that I thought I'd do it again. Some of the same stories, but some new ones too. Fairy tales are longer stories and usually have some kind of magic in them, yeah. And they talk about good and evil. And at first, fairy tales were told like your mom would tell you, and when you had children, you'd tell them, and right down the line like that. And then eventually, people like the Brothers Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen started writing them down. A fable is a shorter story, and it usually involves animals and that teach you a lesson, like don't steal or don't lie. A man named Aesop is famous for writing fables. Today I'm going to tell you the fairy tale, The Three Billy Goats Gruff. It's one of my favorites. And I have some little flannel board characters to help us, okay? Can you see the three Billy Goats? Little and the next big and the biggest. And there's the, what's that lives under the bridge? Oh, the troll, right. And did I mention that fairy tales almost always start once upon a time? So that's how we're going to start. Once upon a time, there were three billy goats named Gruff. And the billy goats, they were hungry, but there wasn't enough grass to eat where they lived, so they decided to cross the river because on the hillside over there, there was lots of grass and flowers to eat, and they could get nice and fat. But to get there, they had to cross a bridge, and under the bridge lived a mean old troll. So one day, the littlest billy goat decided to go across the bridge. Trip, trap, went his hooves on the bridge. "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the littlest billy goat Gruff," he said in a small voice. "I'm going to the hillside to eat and get fat." "Oh, no, you're not. I am coming to eat you up," said the troll. "Oh, no, please don't eat me," said the littlest billy goat Gruff. "Wait for my brother. He's much bigger." "Well, be off with you then," said the troll. And the littlest billy goat Gruff crossed the bridge and went to the hillside. After a while, the second billy goat Gruff decided to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went his hooves on the bridge, louder than his brother's. "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the second billy goat Gruff," he replied in not so small a voice. "I'm going to the hillside to eat and get fat." "Oh, no, you're not," roared the troll. "I'm coming to eat you up." "Oh, don't eat me, please," said the second billy goat Gruff. "Wait for my brother. He's much bigger." "Well, be off with you then," said the troll. And the second billy goat went across the bridge and went up on the hillside with his brother. Well, finally, the biggest billy goat Gruff decided to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went his hooves, louder than his brother's. "Who's that tripping across my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the biggest billy goat Gruff," he replied in a voice as loud as the troll's. "I'm going to the hillside to eat and get fat." "Oh, no, you're not," roared the troll. "I'm coming to eat you up." "Well, come on then. I've got 2 horns and 4 hooves. See what you can do." So the troll went up, and the biggest billy goat Gruff butted him with his horns, and he stomped him with his hooves, and he knocked him right off the bridge into the river, and the troll floated away. And then the biggest billy goat Gruff went across the bridge up on the hillside with his brothers, where they all ate and got fat, and they're still there. The end. Did you like that? I like that one. That's one of my favorites, as I said. So let's see. I have some books. I have one book on spring, about spring, and it's called Don't Touch That Flower. It's written by Alice Hemming with illustrations by Nicola Slater. And we've seen some books by her before. One of my favorites by her is called The Leaf Thief. And this is a good one too. In this one, Squirrel learns about the signs of spring as he discovers a flower and what it needs to grow. And then I have 3 books, 3 different versions of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. This one is written by Paul Galdone, and this one is written by Jerry Pinkney, and this one is written by Mac Barnett. Okay, so they all tell the same story, but they use different words, and the illustrations are all different. You can see how different. That's the troll in Mac Barnett's book, and it looks very different from the illustrations in the other books. So you'll have to check them out and see which one you like best. So I will take them all back to the library so you can do that. For our art project today, we're going to make a troll like in the story, and we're going to use different color felt, an old CD, okay, make sure it's all old and not good anymore, and then we're going to need some Google eyes and some glue, scissors, and yarn or string, or if you were lucky like me and I found some fabric fur like in a craft store, I used that. So get all those things together, and first have an adult help you cut a circle of felt to cover your whole CD, all right? And you can use whatever color you think would be a good troll. I used green, okay? And then you're going to need to make some ears and nose. And I thought ears that look like that kind of look like troll ears. And I used brown, and I made his nose. He kind of has a funny flat nose. I made that out of brown felt too. If you don't have felt, you can just use construction paper. The felt I thought was fun because it's touchy-feely, but whatever you have, that's okay. Then I put on the Google eyes, glue those on, and then for his hair, this is where I use that fur, that craft fur. But you can use, like I said, you could cut some pieces of yarn, maybe about like that big, and glue them on, okay? And what do you think? There we have our CD troll. Thought he turned out pretty good. And I think it was maybe in July of 2020 when I did the Three Billy Goats Gruff video before. I'm not positive, but I think that's the one. But anyway, in that one, if you want to see if you can find it, we made a Billy Goats Gruff mask, and that was pretty cool too. I'll try and remember and maybe link to that in the video description, okay? So that's all I have for today. I'll be back with a new video on April 9th. Going to be in a new month. Take care, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.